Hello, 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 and welcome back to the channel. I'm the Kick Sixer. We're here for another college alumni tournament. Finally made it to the Final Four. Got a big matchup today between the 1 seed and a severe underdog, Florida State. But you know, they've been pulling off upset after upset. See if they can pull off another huge one here. Yeah, obviously Alabama rocking the red uniforms, the home uniforms. Florida State rocking the aways as usual, as they've been the underdog pretty much the whole tournament, but they made it this far. But yeah, let's go ahead and get right into the roster. Starting off with Alabama, we got Tua at quarterback, Derrick Henry and Josh Jacobs at running back, Mark Ingram will be running fullback, Amari Cooper, Waddle, Ridley, Smith, a bunch of really good receivers, Irv Smith and O.J. Howard at tight end. We'll just kind of scroll over the offensive line. We got Willis, Dickerson, Kelly. D-line, we got a bunch of really good run stoppers. Jonathan Allen on the end, Quinn Williams on the end, and Deron Payne and Tomlinson on the inside. Linebackers solid as well. We got Hightower, Mosley, and Evans. Secondary is probably one of the Marlon Humphrey, Patrick Surtain, Trevon Diggs at cornerback, Minkah Fitzpatrick at free safety, and Eddie Jackson at strong safety. Kicker, Joey Salai will be filling in. His overall rating has been adjusted so that he will be just a filler kicker. But they do have a punter with J.K. Scott. And going to the 49ers, a.k.a. Florida State, they will be rocking Jameis Winston at quarterback. He's been doing really good tournament so far. So is Dalvin Cook, who will be their running back. Gabe Neighbors at fullback. Receivers pretty lackluster. Got Auden Tate. Bova Wilson's had a few solid games, and so is Devontae Freeman out of the slot. Ryan Izzo's been decent at tight end. I mean, looking at the overalls, you wouldn't think so, but offense has actually been half decent. It looks pretty bad. I mean, you got Rodney Hudson at center. He'll be the anchor of that offensive line. And you're looking at the defensive side of things. You got Sweat at the end. They do have good edge rushing. Jermaine Johnson at the other end. Nadi at D tackle. Christian Jones at outside. Derwin James at middle linebacker, moving down from safety as he's been the whole tournament. He's been making big plays in the middle. Then we got Brian Burns coming off the edge at right outside linebacker. They'll be running a 3-4. Then at secondary, Jalen Ramsey leading at cornerback. They also have a few other really solid cornerbacks. Marcus Joyner at free safety, and P.J. Williams at strong safety. Graham Gano at kicker. He's had some really big moments. He had like a 63-yarder or something like that in the last game. And they also have an auto-generated punter. We started doing that just because players weren't performing when they were out of position, so we just started doing the auto punter and kicker. But yeah, those are the rosters. Let's go ahead and get right into the game. All right, and here we go. Off to Alabama to start the game. And also joining me today, as usual, is my good friend Miguel. Miguel, how you feeling about this Final Four matchup?
You know, part of me is hoping that this is very one-sided. I don't know why, but I'm going to be honest. This entire tournament, Jameis Winston has made me very, very frustrated. I don't know how he's made it this far, especially looking back at the other games. So, you know, as much as I dislike Alabama, I'm putting all my chips on Alabama.
Yeah, I can't really blame you. I mean, Jameis hasn't played bad the tournament. Passing-wise, he's been good. He's just made a couple interesting decisions with his legs, which the first game, that wasn't really his fault. That was the playbook's fault. But we actually found Florida State a good playbook. They'll be running the Packers offense and defense. I actually went through and tried to get a bunch of coaches fired that I thought would be a good fit, Packers being one of them, and that's who they ended up with. So, yeah, I mean, we don't really get to choose for the away team, but I think the Packers will be a good fit for them. Alabama will be rocking Philadelphia's offensive playbook and Buffalo's defensive playbook, which has worked out really well for them in the first couple games, as we see them already picking up big yards through the air right there. Amari Cooper with the catch.
What's your prediction for this game?
Definitely going to have to pick Alabama. I'll go 41 to 24.
Give me 50 to 10.
Wow. I just think Florida State's been playing solid. I mean, I don't know that I see them getting curb stomped quite like that. I will say they have already started off better than Notre Dame did. Notre Dame gave up a touchdown on the first play of the first drive and a touchdown on the first play of the second drive to Alabama. So already playing much better than the Fighting Irish.
I will say definitely an interesting matchup to see is Derrick Henry and Derwin James. Because Derrick Henry, he can usually stiff arm and take down anybody that crosses his path. But Derwin James, with not only being a high overall linebacker, but also his abilities, it's curious to see, if Derrick Henry either run through him or if Derwin James will just lay him out.
Oh, well, there's
that was a bit of both.
Yeah, there's a bomb just went off between both of them. Kind of neutralized each other.
To calling audible. Seems a quick one. I believe that is Josh Jacobs with the reception.
I think it was too. I'm surprised he doesn't have a superstar ability. I thought he would have had one. But yeah, I guess not. I do think that was Josh Jacobs, though. He is the third down back, the receiving back for this Alabama team. So we will see him some this game, like we have throughout the tournament, in combination with Derrick Henry.
Up to handing it off to Josh Jacobs, who gets the first down. Looked a little short there, but he still got it. Derrick Henry now on the field. Hand off to Derrick Henry. He did stiff arm Derwin James a little bit there. He just couldn't stay up after.
Yeah, Derwin's still making the tackle there to set up 2nd and 6. 5 wide here. Alabama moving it pretty easy so far.
Oh, man. Let's see if this is the smart look. And it is Josh Jacobs with another reception. I will say that's definitely, a personal thing I like to see from offenses. When they can utilize the running back in something other than run in the run game. And, I would say the same thing with quarterbacks and using them in passing and run plays, but in that one, that was not the move.
Questionable play call there. You will see some Jalen Hurts type plays with Tua at quarterback. I mean, they were running the Philadelphia playbook, but it was the best run-pass balance option out of the playbooks for Alabama.
I think Tua made the right read. It just couldn't, the play kind of broke down a little bit.
I think Derrick Henry could have gotten more than -3 yards. I think there was a hole there for him.
Well, sadly, we will never know. It is 3rd and goal on the 4-yard line.
Honestly, they didn't get a touchdown. Derrick Henry's not in the game, so this is definitely a pass.
I don't know. They ran it with Jacobs before. Okay, no, never mind. You're right. It was definitely a pass. Tua taking a sweet time, throwing it to the back of the end zone, Matt Ryan style, and now they will take the field goal. Kick is good.
No, that's a win if you're Florida State right there. You get dragged down the field essentially. Bunch of big plays, only one incompletion, and that was that last throwaway in 3rd and goal, and you still hold them to a field goal. So see if the offense can get something cooking, potentially take a lead.
I say I've always been very confident in FSU's defense. It's their offense that has me questioning their fate. And the man that is the biggest factor of that, Jameis Winston.
Yeah, the offense is definitely going to have to be the unit that overperforms, I guess you'd say. I mean, the defense is around a 80 overall. Offense is around a 70, and that might be a little generous.
Jameis swinging to the short, and it only gets 6 yards on that play. They got pushed back hard enough, but 6 yards. 6
yards is good for a first down play. You say only like it's 2, but already picking up a first down.
And speaking of first, you beat me to it. First down. Let's see what they do here. A little motion on the receiver. Oh, they go with an end around, but getting 0 yards. Autumn taking out, find success on that play. Now they'll go 5 wide. Let's see what James can do here. This ball. Oh, heaves it to Jesus, and that is 3rd and 10.
Lucky to get that one away.
Let's see if James can convert here. Tries to
No,
roll, but he rolls
oh.
into the defense. Oh, fumble. Oh, man, I thought we were going to see a big man touchdown. That was really good. This is what I'm talking about right here, ladies and gentlemen. It was the performance of James Wilson that it was really going to make or break this team. And right now, I mean, I know it's a bit early to call it, but at least for this drive, it really kind of broke off.
These big defensive linemen just pushing their way to the quarterback, not even utilizing a move right there. James just ran right into him and couldn't hold on to the football, and that'll give Alabama a fantastic field position.
Would you normally go 5 wide on a first play of a drive?
I'm not against it. I mean, you do you. It worked. Got him 6. We're going to go right back to it.
If it ain't broke. Oh, QB draw. Oh, Tua. Where did this come from?
He's definitely not the best runner in the world. He's no Jalen Hurts like this playbook was designed for, but he can handle his own on the ground. He's no statue back there, that is for sure.
Tua is showing what he's made of and a little explosiveness on the leg. Let's see what they do here. I say if they want explosive, they should hand it off to Derrick Henry. And they do. I think if Derrick Henry would have taken the outside, could have got a touchdown. But he does get to the 3-yard line right there. Looking like a run play here. And it is. Derrick Henry throwing a man off, but gets stopped by Derwin.
If they can get another stop right here, that would be huge.
Or as Trump would say, it'd be huge.
Oh, and they do.
Dive. Stopping him at the 1. Okay, do you go for it or do you just take your 3?
I think I'd go for it. I'm hoping they don't because I want to see a close game here. But I think they should go for it
because of who they have.
Yeah. Just give it to Derrick Henry.
I know Russ ain't in this game, but let the man cook. Alright. And their decision is to take the 3. I mean, hey, 6 points is better than 3.
Couple goal line stands for Florida State, and they are still in this game. One good drive, and they could take a lead.
Honestly, very impressive outing from, Alabama's offense, just how quickly they drive down the field. But then an impressive defense by FSU, especially in the red zone.
Great return.
Getting to the 35. What a push.
Falling forward for about another 10 yards.
Oh, man. James Winston, the man who will have a 30 for 30 film called 30 for 30 for when he had 30 touchdowns and 30 interceptions. Let's see what he does here under center. Oh, a little play action.
Over the middle.
He swings it. And
finds a man.
A first.
Had time there and was able to make a play to Bobo Wilson. He's had a really solid tournament so far, especially in the first game.
Man, you know who I want to see explode this game? And give me the best receiver on FSU's depth chart, Devontae Freeman.
I mean, he's definitely shown flashes as well. I think they fed him a lot last game out of the slot. He's held his own.
A little pitch to Dalvin. Getting about Nava on that play. Let's see what Jameis Winston and this team can cook here. Oh, they cook up a run play. And ladies and gentlemen, this dish is on fire, only getting to a yard.
Gotta pass the ball here. I mean, they've attempted a field goal from here before. They get a couple yards at the least. I think as long as Graham Meadow's lined up on their side of the field. Oh, is he going to hold on? Oh, no.
Oh, I thought he did. They're going to have to punt here. That is sad to see.
Looking like a good punt.
Alabama starting at the 15. Not ideal.
See if this Florida State defense can get a stop here. Keep it still one possession. You don't want to go down 2 possessions, especially with the consistency of your offense still unknown at this point.
Swings a screen to Derrick Henry. Getting the first and some change.
Almost able to make the play in the backfield there a couple times, but Henry able to sneak out for 15.
Tua swinging one to Derrick, and gets 6 on that play. Tua going under center. And it's a play action.
Now he's got a wide open receiver.
Homie was butt bleeding naked on that part of the field.
Jalen Waddle.
Just what a play. I mean, nobody in sight. I'd say if you kept going at an angle and then maybe you try to make a man miss, would have been perfect. All right, a handoff to the King, and the King gets 4 yards on that play.
They've been doing a good job holding him under wraps. Only 6 carries for 15 yards so far.
Play action. Tua slinging one before. He can get sacked and almost throws a pick on that one.
Time to throw.
And throws it straight to the dirt. 4th and 6.
It is he threw. Don't think they're in field goal range here. They might end up going for this, just being in no man's land. I don't think their kicker, with the auto-generated or handed out kickers having 80 kick power, 60 kick accuracy. I'll see what they do here. They will attempt a 51-yarder. See if he can put this one through the uprights.
It goes up, and it is no bueno. Not at all. Jeez.
Short and wide.
Not the kind of girl you want to take with you to prom, but, you know, it's sad to see from Alabama. FSU coming back up to the field. Oh, man.
With that missed field goal, that's going to give them decent field position to start off this drive. Dalvin Cook, not going to get very far, only about 2 yards there.
Took the words right out of my mouth. What do you think FSU has to do here if they want to put some points on the board?
I think they got to start passing the ball more. I don't think you're going to run the ball effectively against this team. Yeah, I just don't see that happening. But you got to have receivers who can catch the ball too, and they don't really have that either. Not a lot you really can do. Try to get Dalvin Cook maybe involved in the passing game if you can, or Jameis using his legs. That's been an X factor this whole tournament, and he's able to pick up the first down right there.
And that play right there is why I put all my chips for Alabama. Jameis Winston has honestly frustrated me so much with his ground game, and I just need somebody to pop him one good time.
Time for Jameis to put on the backpack. Use his arm and his legs. As we'll go into the second quarter, 6-0. Dorsey still with the ball.
Ooh. Oh, almost picked off, but it will be an incompletion. 2nd and 10 on the 48. I'm about to say, interception would have been a crazy way to start this quarter. Devin Cook getting pushed a little bit for 4 yards. We'll see if they can convert. I'll try to throw a quick one, but he throws it straight to the soil.
Oh, and they will attempt a field goal this time. 61-yarder for Graham Gano.
Does he have the leg for it? It's up. Oh, he got it.
It was good. It hit the camera.
What?
Did it hit the camera? No, it just hit the back. It took a weird bounce.
What a kick.
It's another one. I think they could have made the last one. With the way that one looked. I don't know how Florida State's been doing it, but they have consistently competed with some of the best teams in this tournament. First round, they took on the 4 seed, best seed in their quadrant, Oklahoma. I mean, Oklahoma was a mismatch and one of the most likely upsets. Ooh, almost a pick there, and that could have been in the house.
And that would have been scary right there.
Yeah, Florida State took down Oklahoma in the first round. It was a decent matchup for Florida State, all things considered, but they got the job done. Then they took on Georgia in the second round, another team that's pretty well built, and they were able to get the job done there too.
Jalen Ramsey lit up on the top of your screen. Nice little pass. 3rd and 3. Hopefully a somewhat easy conversion for Alabama. I mean, I think either way, whatever play call they go is right. Pass, cool. They run Derrick Henry. I trust in him to get the first.
Yeah, the playbook is wide open right here, especially the players you got on this offense. So I like to pass.
Ooh, almost picked off. I previously stated that whatever play call they went with, it was the right call. That one was not. That would probably have been the last thing I would have called.
I just talked about how Florida State got to this point in the Final Four and their path. Looking at the other side, you got Alabama, who has steamrolled their way to where they are right now, demolishing both Mississippi State in the first round and Notre Dame in the second round.
Handing off to Cook, getting about 3 yards on that play.
For Florida State, another lower seed. It looked like Alabama had a clear path to the championship, and a pretty easy one at that. But Florida State, they're showing that they're here to play. That'll set up a 3rd and 4 already. Using an Alabama can force a 3 and out.
Dalvin Cook looking a bit tired out there. A nice little curl route by the tight end, moving the chains.
Winston there on the reception.
Winston not looking so hot. Only completed 3 out of his 8 passes. Take a look at the replay. Quick little swing. Eddie Jackson trying to bite down as quick as he can, but it is not enough. Doing a little throw on the run. Getting about 5 yards on that play. Swinging into the drag. And that
right
will
there.
get them first down. Yes, sir. I just keep giving it to Old Reliable. Play action, let's see what they do here. Ooh, almost picked off. Alabama needs to, capitalize on these mistakes.
Jameis can use his
Just
legs.
Himself. Dalvin Cook tried to chip block, but wasn't enough, and Winston only gets 4 yards.
Had some angles to cut up field, never took one. As long as they don't go backwards right here, though, they should be in range for a field goal. Oh, and that'll be intercepted.
Dante Hightower with the pick.
And they could have tied it up if they just did nothing, but that will give the ball back to Alabama with fantastic field position. Big mistake there for Florida State.
Sometimes less is better, and James Wilson did more than he should have and just threw a pick. Nice stuff. Tua jogging back onto the field. Decent field position to start for sure. See what they can do here. Slinging it, I believe that is, I can't tell you what. Cooper. Yes, I was right. Amari Cooper with the reception. 5 receptions, 61 yards. Pretty solid day. Coach giving a pep talk to James Winston, telling him he better not make a mistake again, otherwise he's fired. I mean, what a route by Amari. Just a solid separation, good reception.
One thing about these, just a little side note, one thing about these conference championship settings, obviously when we have two NFC teams, that's what we're going to get. There's a big play right there to get another first down. I don't like that they're day games. I'd much rather them be night games. They set the tone a lot better.
I was speaking of someone who sets the tone. Derrick Henry getting about 8 yards on that one. I mean, I know you personally don't care for him, but I want to see some, like, rain, snow. But, I mean, again, I know you want to keep everything fair, so.
Yeah, I like to eliminate those kinds of variables, so I'm glad that we haven't had any games that have forced us into those situations.
Tua slinging it to the, I believe that was the zig route.
Can they hold them to another field goal here?
Ooh. Oh, almost picked off Jalen Ramsey with a nice breakout.
Great coverage there.
Jalen Ramsey no longer has his X factor.
I like how at the bottom of the screen right there you see the Patriots and the Bills. That's actually the matchup that'll be on the other side of the bracket. Those two teams being Ohio State and Wisconsin.
Oh, yeah.
Just an interesting side note. Obviously, we still have to go into another franchise to do that game, but.
And speaking of interesting, Tua getting sacked.
Florida State putting themselves in a much better situation to get another goal line stop after that one.
I mean, I thought they were going to run it right there. I was kind of disappointed they didn't. And too late to throw it away.
As much as it would be interesting to see Florida State win this game, and same with the other side, seeing Wisconsin take down Ohio State, seeing an Alabama-Wisconsin championship game is just something that I know I would be interested in seeing.
All right. I can see where you're coming from with that. All right, if you're Alabama, what do you do here?
Well, with this look, you just run it up the middle. No one's over the center. They will not. Heavy coverage. Finally going to get after him, and he'll go down. He'll be sacked back at the 16-yard line.
I'm surprised Tua hasn't fumbled yet.
He even took a hit earlier on his big run play. Held on to it there, too.
Just take a look at the replay. Tua having time, but just, once again, too late to throw it away. And they will go for another field goal. Hey, gentlemen, your score, really enough, 9-3. Yeah, both of our predictions had a very, or at least we had very high-scoring games in mind here. This is not looking to be the case.
I mean, pretty much every other game in this tournament's been a high-scoring game. This one looks to be a lot different. Yet to see a touchdown so far. Yet to see a lead change as well. Alabama's taking the lead. Florida State with a chance to change that here.
Alright, let's see what James Winston can do here, going under center. Cook breaking a tackle before getting down. Only gets about 6 though.
Another solid game there. That one will pick up the first.
Yeah. With the way the game is going, do you have a prediction change?
I have a score prediction change. I don't know that I see Florida State winning this game. I think they're capable. They've made a couple stupid decisions. Honestly, I think this game could be tied right now if at the least.
So what's your score prediction change?
Cut
breaking up for a big one.
I will take Alabama. Let's see. 26-13.
Okay.
What about you? Do you have a prediction change?
I still think Alabama, but you know what? Weirdly enough, I'm gonna say 14-10.
How are they going to get to 14?
Let's see. Get a field goal into safety.
Can you see that happening?
You know, we've seen weird things happen in this tournament.
That is a very bold score prediction, I will tell you that.
All I'm saying, if it happens, I'm gonna say I told you so.
Feel free. Oh. Big connection there to Bobo Wilson. Get them to around the 15. That'll be his second reception of the day. Big game.
Take a look at the replay. James Winston slinging it. And the receiver having a little room to run before he gets taken down. James is going to pass it again. Oh, tries to take a shot, getting the touchdown, but it will be an incompletion.
You just mistimed that when it was there a little sooner. And that one will go to Izzo for a solid gain of 6 yards. Set off a 3rd and 4.
Let's see what they can do here to try to convert. Jimmy trying to take it to his feet, but gets sacked and even taking out the running back in the process.
Yeah, Payne just taking out everybody on that play, and that will put Florida State in another field goal situation. This one a lot shorter than any other field goal they've had to consider. Definitely the furthest they've been down the field. And Graham Gano put that one through the uprights to make it a 3-point game yet again.
I feel like this game is what you would call like so close yet oh so far. In a way. Because like yes, you got a close game rules if a field goal could change everything. But I don't know, just the way both these teams have been playing, it's like I don't know. It's weird.
I mean, the way this tournament's ran, one play could change just about the entire game. Like the way we see pick sixes so frequently in this tournament. I mean, I think anything could happen at this point. Still anybody's game.
Who do you think throws the first pick six?
I'm not saying there's going to be a guaranteed pick six.
Well, if you think there's going to be one, who do you think would throw it?
That's a tough one. Alabama on paper is more likely to get a pick six. Florida State makes a big sack there, and they'll call a timeout to try to get the ball back.
Isn't something Alabama does not need. 3rd and 18. They gotta dig in deep if they want to. Oh, you know, I say that, but they elect to run.
Yeah, they're just gonna force Florida State to call another timeout. Get a few more yards, and Florida State gonna have good field position here to try to at least put up 3 before half. They play their
FSU
cards
will
right.
FSU will start 33.
Melvin Cook definitely picked up the pace a little bit since earlier in the game. Averaging just under 4 yards a carry, still not great.
Oh, trying to take a shot, but that will be an incompletion, rightfully so.
Yeah, I think that was in the hands of a defender before he ran into one of his teammates and it just got jarred loose. Definitely an interesting play call, just to design a jump ball as soon as the ball was snapped. Not really a recipe for success offensively. Jameis time to throw. He will scramble out. He has a little bit of room.
Gets hit decently hard. 3rd and 5. I'm going 5 wide here.
Scramble out again. Does he have enough room? He does not.
Oh, he's a short. Then can get to 26. Do you think they can get to field goal range in 31 seconds?
I think, well, they're capable for sure. They still got 2 timeouts, but I mean, their kicker is not the best.
So,
It'll be interesting to see how aggressive they play it right here. Don't want to make any mistakes.
what a pass breakup.
A free blitzer, and they will get into the backfield.
I think no matter what way you look at it, that play was not going to end well. Let's see what Tua does here. Gets off a run play. Oh my God! How crazy would that have been? Last second touchdown.
It would have been crazy for sure. But that will close out the first half. A bit surprising. Only 9-6 in favor of Alabama. Looks like it's going to be a really close game, which is not what we expected coming into this one. See how it pans out here in the second half. We are back for the second half. Slide to kick off. Florida State going to get the ball first here. They'll take it out to the 26.
James Winston and company coming out to the field. Oh, James Winston slinging one, getting 2nd and 1, so close. And off to Cook, who easily gets the first. And then the Cook yet again, who gets only a few. Winston looking to sling it, and he does, but it results in an incompletion. Winston slinging one to the first. First down has been achieved. Winston going in the center. Handing it off to Cook, who gets no yards on that play. Cook looking a bit tired back there. But he will get the ball yet again.
Ooh.
Oh, fumble. Alabama getting the fumble recovery on that one. And Cook got laid out.
He did. That's another costly turnover right around midfield, right around what would be Graham Gano's field goal range.
Not good at all.
And now you got to rely on your defense to at least hold Alabama to a field goal. You don't want your offense to have to go out there down 2 scores. That's a lot to ask when you look at who's on that side of the ball for Florida State.
Let's see what Tua does here. Hands it off to Jacobs, who gets the first. Oh, King Henry trying to take it, but he only gets a few on that play. Not gonna lie, the wording of that was a little weird, but you know we're gonna go with it. Tua looking for the snap. He's looking to pass. He slings it to, do you remember who that is again, Ethan?
I believe that was Waddle.
I'm not gonna lie, completely forgot Waddle was on this team, but Waddle with the first. I don't know why I keep thinking Scary Terry. I don't know if it's because of the Washington uniforms, but I knew it wasn't Scary Terry, so I didn't want to say it. Oh, what a zig route. Beautifully done. I believe that is Calvin Ridley.
Yes, it was.
You know, with him, it's always a gamble, but you know, right there looks like it pays off. See what I did there?
I did.
See what handing it. Oh, keeping it for himself. Does he hand it off? Oh, but what a read option. That one definitely going better than the last attempt at it. First and goal on the 9. Can they finally, for the love of God, get a touchdown, or we can see another field goal?
Florida State already made, I believe it's been all 3 field goals that came on 4th and goal. I know at least 2 of them have. See if Florida State can pull off another stop here. And they will not.
Oh, touchdown! Derrick Henry getting in there and getting the touchdown. Finally, we see something other than a field goal. My score prediction now not coming to fruition.
See what I say? 26 to 13.
23-19. 23-19.
See, 26.
And we'll
still
go
in
up.
decent shape.
Let's come down. And it comes down in a perfect way. Getting the extra point. 10-point game. Do you think FSU has the ability to come back here?
They'd have to put up more than just field goals.
And they will start at 25. Ethan, what should I get for dinner?
I don't know.
You are no help. James Winston looking for the snap. And he slings it. And he gets the first. And what's crazy is I had leftover pizza for lunch.
Chinese.
Oh, a pick! And what I'm also not going to pick is Chinese because that is a little much. I need something like dry food. But what an interception by Humphrey. double coverage. Not a smart throw by James right there. So Ethan, what's your third pick?
After pizza and Chinese?
Yep. To the snap. Oh, slings a quick one. Oh, Loki looked like an interception there, but threads the needle and gets the first.
I will say the third option is, I don't know. Seafood.
I'm never asking you for this ever again. King Henry.
I didn't want to just go something simple like a burger.
Well, no, I don't need food types. I need restaurant names. I need drive-through restaurant names.
Drive-through?
Yes. Oh, Tua keeping it himself yet again. Again, only about 2.
Come sit in line.
Oof. Some teammates of Tua furious with the throw, and me furious with being furious with Ethan's pick of Whataburger. The kick is up, and it is no bueno.
They just don't realize their personnel at kicker.
And you don't realize that there's not a Whataburger by me whatsoever.
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry, it needs to be better. Just like this FSU offense. Let's see what Tua and company can do here. The W standing for Whataburger. Oh, Cook getting hit so hard he drops the ball, making it an incompletion. Oh, he's looking to pass. Oh, Dante Hightower was behind it trying to pick it, but he was just a little too far from the ball. And it will be a first. Ryan Izzo moving the chains. That's definitely a drop ball that nobody likes to see. I don't know. I feel like their run game at times has been very slow, and then passing game like right here. They've gotten the first, but at times, Winston, if he throws incompletion or interception, so if you're FSU, do you keep throwing the ball and just hoping you drive down without any mistakes, or do you try to run the ball and try to get the run game working?
I would keep the ball in the air. I don't think you necessarily got downs to waste in the run game. Definitely would not go to it like right here. Running the ball, not that bad of an idea, but definitely do not go back to it on second down.
And let's see if they will follow Ethan's advice. And they will. And gets the first. What's he going to throw yet again? Tries to scramble out, but gets sacked by Quinnen Williams. Second to 17, not a good look here. Second time we've seen Winston try to roll out and get hit immediately as he makes that thought. I hand off the ball to Cook, who gets about only 1 on that play. Going 5 wide. What's Winston thinking here?
Oh, did he catch that? Oh, he did.
Tight window. Devontae Freeman, I believe.
Yeah, making a great play out of the slot. Not a natural receiver, but he's making it look like he's one of the better receivers on this team.
Sketchy pass by James, but what a hold. And it looked like that should have been an incompletion of anything, but, you know, if it worked.
Ooh.
Oh. Oh, a little stop and go right there, but he still gets sacked for a loss of a yard. A little heavy step. That was kind of nice. If it would have produced more yards, I would have been more happy about it. But that was a little. Oh, they're not gonna show the replay. That's sad. Let's see who wants to get pulled here. Trying to take it himself, but Dante Hightower there to stop him, making it a loss of 2. 3rd and 13. I don't understand why Winston keeps trying to scramble. He doesn't have the energy. He doesn't have the speed. He's getting hit. I mean, I don't know what's going on.
Definitely a little low on energy to keep doing that. It's very risky.
And also low on IQ, if we're going to be honest. Inside sources, you didn't hear that from me.
Oh, is he going to get into the end zone?
On the run for a touchdown. I may have spoke too soon.
Is that Bobo Wilson? It is. He's had a great day, making catches when it counts. And I wasn't sure this team would be able to get into the end zone. But just like that, an extra point away from making it a 3-point game again.
If they get the extra point, it will be a 3-point game. Kick is up. And the kick is good. Alabama taking it to the 33. Pretty solid return there.
Oh, intercepted.
We might be looking at a pick 6 here by Derwin.
Derwin James, what a play from the linebacker spot to take a lead.
Who did we guess earlier was going to throw a pick 6?
I never said.
Oh.
But I should have said Florida State. That is, I don't know how many picks Derwin James has. I know he had at least 2 in the first game of the tournament. This is obviously his first of the day. But he has had a huge tournament so far, and now Florida State on top.
It is now a 4-point game. FSU surprisingly getting the lead. What has this game turned into?
Cinderella story.
Return getting to the 30-yard line. Honestly, solid return on Alabama's part this game.
See how Alabama answers back after that. That's got to be very deflating for this team. Now Derwin James got his X Factor lit up.
See what it is here.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sweat there with the sack.
Tua was probably sweating. Because, geez, this man's getting not only has he thrown a pick 6, but now he's getting hit. And this is not good for Tua's mental.
See if they can get back into a decent position to pick up first down right here on 2nd and 20. A little screen, pick up a few.
And 6 on that play. Let's see if she can stop him here. Oh, hucking one up to Jesus.
Oh.
And he somehow gets it. Not Jesus, but Waddle. What a reception. Hit
I don't even know
through.
if that was for Waddle.
Let's take a look at the replay. Gets hit as he throws, somehow throws a decent ball and gets it into the hands of Waddle.
I should give a little life back to this offense.
Yeah, somebody needs to give a little life back to Tua. He's getting hit back there. Hands off the ball to King Henry, who gets stuffed going back a yard. Not a good look for the King.
Being held to only about 4 yards of carry in this one. And that will take us
to the fourth.
That'll take us to the fourth. 20-16, Florida State over Alabama. I'm in shock a little bit.
Me too. Tua slinging one, throwing it for about a good bit of yards there, getting 3rd and 3.
One thing that's really hurt Alabama is their decision to attempt field goals when they don't have the kicker to do it. And right now they are at about that spot where it's really dangerous to get into 4th down because they will attempt a field goal, and I don't know if they've got the leg from here either. See if they can keep moving it.
What a throw by Tua. I was about to say what a throw by Thrower. That would have been funny. Imagine naming your kid Thrower. Imagine your kid named Thrower. Derrick Henry only getting 2 on that play. Derrick Henry's definitely slowed down this second half, in my opinion.
He's been relatively slow all game, in my opinion. I mean, I think he went over 100 in both of the first 2 games, and it wasn't very close. Two are going to go read option there and go backwards. It's going to be 3rd and 10. Got to pick up some yards here. I do not trust Sly with his 80 kick power to make a 50-yard field goal from here.
Right now it's hard to trust anybody. Tua might throw a pick. Derrick Henry might not get the yards. O-line might not be able to hold up. There's a lot of variables here.
Tua got time.
I was surprised that Tua
find a
throws.
receiver.
4th and 2. Do you think the solid field goal range?
I think they can make it from here. Right here it'll be about a 41-yarder.
But you know, it is 4th and 2. They are
Yeah, they
down.
could go for this.
Would you go for this?
Given the way the kicker's been playing, I would consider it, especially when you got Derrick Henry back there. If he's got enough juice left in the tank this drive, just go ahead and let him try to get 2 yards. I mean, a field goal, you're still going to be down. And they will go for it. Derrick Henry not in the game, though. Looks like a decent run look, though. And they will run the ball to be a read option, though. Tua just jogging, but he will get the first.
I'm not gonna. I think we can all agree that should not have been a 1st down type of play.
I mean, the way Florida State was set up, that was a terrible setup for a 4th and 2. Nobody was really on that side. There didn't look to be more than 2 defensive linemen down. I mean, I think there was an edge rusher lined up against the left side of the line, but not a good defensive play call.
Oh, Tua slings one barely before getting hit. 2nd and 2 now. I think this is where you call upon the King and see if he can punch one in.
For sure. I mean, he hasn't been on the field the last few plays. See if he's got enough energy to get back out there. And he does. He will get into the end zone. No problem at all.
Oh, throws an imaginary ball to the fans.
Extra point will put him up 3.
Would you go
Back
for two
and
in this
forth.
situation?
I would not.
Okay. Let's see what Derek and the rest of his offense. Never mind. Special teams will come out. Part of me was kind of hoping they went for two. Make it interesting.
Well, other people will have better football IQs.
Wow. Okay, funny guy. I mean, you won't say that in my face.
On who I won't.
On Oprah.
On Oprah, I'll say it to your face.
Well, not on Oprah.
And Oprah is alive and well.
Ladies and gentlemen, if Oprah dies tomorrow, you know why.
She is alive and well, and she will be for days to come. Hopefully years.
Just gets a couple more days. Because of this conversation, we've delayed the inevitable.
Exactly. You're welcome, Oprah.
James Cohen in the center. Doing a little play action. Goes to the Cook. Getting about 6 on that play. Ooh, almost throws it to the defense.
I think there might have been some miscommunication there between Jameis and his receiver. James going to take off. Oh, put a D lineman in the ground.
Oh, and stiff arms a man. Oh my God.
Hard nose run there for Jameis.
Man, just put James Winston at fullback and you're set. Oh, what a stiff arm. I mean, I don't know what other quarterback in this tournament could have done that. Unless you're Tua. I mean, Tua and Freitas did something similar earlier. I'm going 2-back set here. Hands it off to Cook, who gets about 2 on that play. Yeah, Cook having a slow day as well. Especially with the fumble earlier, not a good look for him. Oh, Jameis fumbling. Alabama recovers.
That is tragic if you're Florida State. They were driving. Looked to be on pace to get in the field goal range, but another costly turnover. Right, now you got to rely on your defense to at least hold Alabama to a field goal.
Let's see what Tua and King Henry can get done here. Oh, King Henry getting the carry. Oh, fighting for the first. And I will say, Derrick Henry, yards-wise, has had a slow day, but 2 touchdowns to his man. I mean, that's pretty good for any back. Ethan, if the game were to end here, who would you give the MVPs to?
Well, I just don't even know who the winner would be yet. But for Alabama, I really don't know. For Florida State, I'd probably go Derwin James.
I think we can agree on the FSU pick. Wow. A reception by Ridley, making it 3rd and 1. Tua slipping a quick one. First down on the 13.
Waddle able to hold on to that one. Tight coverage.
And definitely looking like Alabama's going to extend their lead. Now, whether it's by a touchdown or a field goal, let's see what happens here. And Tua looking to throw here.
Oh, and he will go
and
down.
gets sacked. 2nd and 18.
Big play by this defense. Another sack. You might be able to push him out of field goal range.
To trying to make some out of nothing, but gets hit. Tua looking for the snap. Throws a quick one to Amari. Making a 3rd and 7.
Amari Cooper now 10 receptions, 120 yards for Alabama. Having himself a great day.
Looking to throw again.
Oh, and that's intercepted.
Pick by Jalen Ramsey, and it will be taken to La Casa.
No one's going to catch him. I am just in shock. Florida State continues to find a way just to put themselves back in the game right when it looks like they lost their opportunity.
Is that Tua's 2nd pick six?
That is a 2nd pick six. One from Derwin James, now one from Jalen Ramsey.
I was about to say both quarterbacks have thrown a pick six, but no, I am mistaken. Only one quarterback has thrown 2 pick sixes.
And now Alabama, all the pressure is on them. All the momentum with Florida State. And a field goal doesn't even... Ty, you got to score a touchdown. If you only take a field goal, Florida State might be able to run the rest of this clock out. Depending on how fast you go on offense if you're Alabama.
Alabama taking a knee in the back of the end zone.
Going into this game seemed like such a mismatch on paper. And we've seen a couple games like that. I'm just going back to the last video. If you haven't watched it already, go back and watch it. But it was Wisconsin and LSU, and Wisconsin made that game look easy.
Speaking of making things look easy, Tua throwing a nice dot in the first. Jerry Jeudy. Good reception.
Maybe it's about the 5th receiver on the depth chart, able to get into the game and make a play. Another quick pitch and catch. Another first down. They were already into Florida State territory.
Tua going under center here. Handing it off to King Henry. Tries to throw a man off, but only gets 3 yards on that one.
Derwin James there making the stop.
Tua looking to pass.
He is going to go down.
Sacked. Josh Sweat, another sack.
Now you got a 3rd and 17. You almost got to pick this up. If you don't, you probably end up punting, depending on how close you get. Even with it being this late in the game, still got 4 minutes and all 3 timeouts.
Tua looking to throw.
He's got room.
Oh, gets a big one. Gets the first. What a play.
Josh Jacobs just able to outrun the defender there. Was not expecting that when they decided to go short right there. But that is a huge pickup if you're Alabama. Able to keep this drive alive. Brooks there just too slow.
Tua looking to sling it. Oh, and he slings it to the defense. But it is still their ball. The pick was out of bounds. Tua throwing it to Amari Cooper, who gets the first. Nice throw to the check down. Only gets a couple though.
Oh,
throws
another Jalen Ramsey
What a
pick. Well, Jalen Ramsey is now taking over my player of the game for Florida State.
I'd have to agree with you on that one. FSU now definitely looking like they have this game in the bag.
I wouldn't say that quite yet. Alabama still got 3 timeouts. Florida State going to have to milk this clock. If they're able to score a touchdown, then that would put this game under wraps. A field goal even makes it 7, and that's a pretty safe lead to at least get into overtime.
Probably want to give him a couple yards there.
Clock will run. Now we have the 2-minute warning as well. Florida State running it all the way down.
Handed to Cook. He gets a couple more.
And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Alabama trails by 4. Chance to get off the field here with a stop here on 3rd and 6. Florida State to pass, and they will get the first down. Devontae Freeman out of the slot.
Very
now you got to get almost got to get a 3 and out here. Well,
Devontae being definitely underrated on this team.
It's a 3 and out. Stop on these next 3 plays, and they get one there. Cannot allow a first down at this point in the game. They will run it again. They'll get another stop, and they will call their last timeout. Third and 9. Will Florida State go to the air here? Potentially give Alabama more time. They will. Jameis going to take off. Oh, he fumbles the ball.
He fumbles. Alabama recovers.
Oh, man.
Oh, man, this game is getting scary close.
Florida State, another costly turnover, and that one might end up being the biggest one. If you just get tackled right there, you punt and pin them with no timeouts, probably inside their own 20. But now they got the ball in your territory where a touchdown, I mean, depending on how fast they score, a touchdown could win it right here. Tua to throw, under pressure.
Oh, somebody went to the dirt.
Right in his back as he let that one go. 2nd and 10. Tua time, dumps it off to the running back, Josh Jacobs.
Running back gets about 6 on that play.
Hurry up. Snap it again.
A little play action.
Deep ball. And that's another interception.
Pick by Jalen Ramsey. Tua getting a little too greedy on that play.
And that is game. Florida State can take a knee and advance to the championship game.
What a turn of events.
Just throws a jump ball there, and the receiver doesn't even jump. Is that Irv Smith?
Possibly, I think.
It was. That is the last option I would have thrown the ball to on a jump ball. You got all these receivers.
What a game.
The Cinderella story will stay alive. What Like you said, what a game this one was.
I think
I'm
we can
still in
agree
shock.
Jalen Ramsey being MVP.
You said what?
I think we could agree Jalen Ramsey being
Oh, yeah,
MVP.
for sure. He got 3 picks since you asked that question midway through the fourth quarter. 2-1, and that is final. Wow. That is, I'm shocked. I thought eventually Alabama would just find a way to take this game over, and they never did, even with the mistakes Florida State was making. Alabama made 2 costly mistakes of their own, throwing 2 pick sixes. Let's go ahead and get to the stats. We're going to look at team stats because I think I just saw it. You look at Alabama led in just about everything. Those 2 pick sixes really just cost them the game. That's why you play the games, I guess. Let's look at player stats. I think we already know who player of the game is. Yeah, Tua with 4 interceptions. 2 going for 6. No really elite day on the ground for either team. Receiving, Amari Cooper came to play. So did Bobo Wilson, having 99 yards and a touchdown. Defensively, C.J. Mosley, 18 tackles. Derwin James, 17, who would have been player of the game if it weren't for this guy right here. 3 interceptions.
Crazy.
Stars came to play for Florida State, that is for sure. Yeah, he's easily the player. And yeah, we will close. Hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. The next game will obviously be the other Final Four game between Ohio State and Wisconsin. And the winner will go on to take on Florida State in the championship game. So yeah, hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. We will catch you in the next one. Adios.
Peace.